Zoomies. Outfitters. Let's go this way. Hey, what's up, yo? Yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear all the audio. Dang, it's still raining? Huh? Looks like it's about to rain again, man. Yo, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't hear all the audio. Urban Outfitters. Oh, man. It's colder than it should be. Let's see. Hey, what it is, yo? What's up, Samurai Gaming? So I am looking for the clothes. Urban Outfitters. Do you work here?
No.
Oh, okay. Understandable. I feel like I was tricked by the name of this place. I don't think there's anything urban about the fits in here. There ain't no urban in this Outfitters. Trap. What the hell? Nigga. Yo, what's up, Samurai Gaming? Hey, yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear and see everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't. Hey, so I'm looking for clothes, and I saw the name Urban Outfitters, thinking that there was urban clothes in here. But now that I'm in here, I think I might be in the wrong place.
Right.
Right. So where's the urban clothes? Is there any anime clothing places around here?
Anime clothing, maybe like Hot Topic or something.
Hot Topic? Cool. Where's Hot Topic?
It's gonna be like at the straight when you exit, go straight to the left. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like on the left side.
Okay, so straight that way then.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bruh. So I thought because the name was Urban Outfitters that they had urban clothes. I was grossly I learned today. Yo, what's up, Samurai Gaming? Yo, all right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear and see the stream. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't see or hear any of this. Huh. I wonder what it looked like down here during New Year's. Hey, what's up, Reese? What's up, Prince? Hey, what's up, bro? Yo, where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Bruh, so I was telling my my Uber driver the story of Terrell and all my homeboys and whatnot about how that one Caucasian dude, that one white guy, like he completely cock-blocked everybody in attendance. But by the way, I'm only gonna be doing a stream for like 20 minutes today because I got an appointment to go to. Very, very important appointment to go to. Oh, I should probably just head down there now. I'm looking for the clothes. I'm looking for the clothes. Nigga. Hey, what's up, D-House? What's up, Labey? What's up, Haby? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the compliment. Ver to real rad. You know what I'm saying? 50 cents, rich and or popular. Yeah. Hey, that's what's up, Prince of Darkness. Appreciate the compliment, bro. Appreciate the compliment. No sexual harassment unless it's through the super chat. All right, so type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the super chat milestone of 50 in super chat, you guys want me to walk up on a random person and just start asking questions and cracking jokes or telling stories. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat. If once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, the person that gets us the closest to the super chat milestone gets to choose one piece of clothing that we get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could try that mug on or whatever, but it can't be nothing zesty, nothing weird, nothing gross. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the compliment, yo. For real, for real. Let's see. Nigga. Hey, what's up, fam? Podcast. You guys want me to walk up on a random person and just start telling stories? I ain't mad at it. I'm looking for the urban clothes. Bruh, where the heck? You know what I'm saying? Bruh. But yo, have you guys ever... I know Mason ain't got no damn... Looking for the J's, bruh. I probably gotta go to like the hood to get the Jordans, man. Dang. Really want some nice J's. What's you guys' favorite type of shoe? You know what I'm saying? Mine's is Jordans. For real, for real. All right, so this is what happened, right? Back when I was around 13 years old, I had a friend of mine. His name was Terrell, right? Back when we was living in the hoods and all that good stuff. So Terrell, he had a real big gang of people he used to always kick it with. Now, and we was about 3 or 4 of those people. Now, luckily enough for me, Terrell was real cool, so he would have his friends bring friends over for us. So one weekend, tell me why, Terrell tells us, he's like, yo, I got these bad females that's like trying to come through and kick it. So I'm like, hell fucking yeah. So he sets it up, you know what I'm saying? And the chicks, they come through. And when the chicks get there, you know what I'm saying, it's 3 bad females. I'm talking about bad ones, you know what I'm saying? In shape, cheerleaders, all of this type of stuff. They get there, and the leader of the female troop immediately starts hanging out with Terrell, right? Goes in the back room with him and starts like just doing their thing or whatever, doing adult stuff, you feel me? Hey, what's up? What's up, It's Fish? What's up, Prince? What's up, Thule? What it is, Aroho? Yo, that's what's up. Appreciate you for subbing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what's up. So. You know what I'm saying? For 2 in Super Chat, you guys get a shout out. For 10 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys a secret that nobody knows about me. You know what I'm saying? It would be an embarrassing secret. So for 10, I'll tell you guys an embarrassing secret that you guys don't know about your boy. For 30 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys the secret and the story that goes with it. Like how it happened. You know what I'm saying? For 50 in Super Chat, I walk up on a random person and just start telling them stories. You know what I mean? 100 in Super Chat, and I walk up on a random chick and just start telling stories. Bruh. Alright, so with that being said, you know what I mean? Terrell disappears into the back room with the bad female, with the bad cheerleader female, right? So I'm like, oh. But when she did that, she left the cheerleader friends, bad females, out in the living room for us to hang out with, right? So we're hanging out with the bad cheerleader females' friends. Now, unfortunately for me, I had brought this white dude with us, this nerdy white dude with us to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Because I figure it's just, you know, it makes perfect freaking sense. Which way? So I brought the nerdy white dude in there to kick it with us and shit. And tell me why. Tell me why. The nerdy white dude, once he sees that the bad bitches is all hanging out on me and my other homeboy, gangbanger homeboys, he gets mad at us because the bad bitches was on us and not him. And then he just starts the argument, starts yelling and screaming, starts such a freaking ruckus that all the freaking females all get up and they all leave. You know what I'm saying? They all roll out. So I'm just, you know what I mean? So when the females all left, you know what I'm saying? Before the females left, they went into the room and grabbed the female that was with Terrell while in the middle of cuddling, while in the middle of adult time. You know what I'm saying? Grabs her, and no, we gotta go. No, no, no. So they all get out of there. So Terrell comes out the room, and I know that they were in the middle of adult time because Terrell comes out the back room covered in sweat, but with his pants up, and he's holding up his pants and whatnot. He's mad. He's like, yo, what the you know, he's talking all of this whatnot and everything. So after he gets done talking all the shit, you know what I'm saying, he decides that, you know what, I'm gonna go beat up the white dude that made all the women leave. So he goes to try to fight the white dude. I jump in front of him and shit. I'm like, no, don't beat up the homie. You know what I mean? Just because he made the females leave. So when I do that, the white dude that I was protecting, he starts laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, ha, 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 yeah, you don't get no girls now. So when I saw him laughing at me, I was like, motherfucker, what? Nigga, I let my homeboy loose, man, and they dog walked the shit out of homie. Made freshly squozen OJ out of that nigga. So they beat the shit out of him while they whooping his ass. Me and one of my other homeboys, Hakeem, we went into the kitchen, and I peed into I urinated in this really big lemonade can or bottle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pour water in that mug. You know what I'm saying? Mixed in some sugar, stirred that motherfucker around. You know what I'm saying? Like a cauldron from in Hocus Pocus. You know what I mean? Took that out to him. And you know what I mean? He's covered in blood and he's gasping for air because he's been beaten up by the homies. He was getting jumped and shit. And I fed him that. And I handed him the cup and I rubbed his back while he drank it. You know what I'm saying? Assuring him that everything was going to be all right. It's going to be all right. That shit was hilarious. This nigga drank that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Mandy? What it is, Ace? What's up, y'all? Hey, so what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from? For real, for real. Yo, so I'm about to head to this skit meeting that we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So where you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Let's see. Noble. We also got to do some meetups. Huh? What the heck? Pretty sure this is it. Mother. Damn, man. Bruh, this Uber is $50. Yeah. I wonder why it's so much. Hey, why do you guys think Uber is so much right now? I heard the other night, like during New Year's, Ubers were like $200. Crazy. Yo, who is that behind me? I have no idea. No idea at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the first time I watched Terrell beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, so I think, there was this one dude in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And his name was Chicken, right? His name was literally Chicken. Now, the wild thing, Chicken was really, really small. He was a really compact dude. He was really short. He was like 4'5", and he was really skinny, but he was skinny buff. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever run into a skinny buff person. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if you have never run into a skinny buff person. Yeah. What's up, Atlas? Yo, what's up, Prince? What's up, Lee? What it do, Ace? What's up, Tully? What it do, Aruha? What's up, fam? Podcast. That's what's up. So, hey, appreciate the compliment. Hey, what's up, Outdoors? Yeah. Definitely ones. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be out of here in like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys a couple stories before I go. You know what I'm saying? No need to super chat, but everything you guys super chat, it goes towards our next BHD animated story time. That's what's up. What's up outdoors? All right, so let me see. Okay, I got a story time for y'all. A real quick one. If we reach something crazy, something absolutely wild, like 100 in super chat, you know what I'm saying? I will stream for another hour because I'm supposed to be writing skits with the homies for a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I mean? I got y'all for real. Otherwise, we up out of this mug in 10 to 15 minutes and we cut it clean. You know what I'm saying? Clean break. So, no pressure. So with that being said, let's see. Okay, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a dirty story. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear a non-dirty story. You know what I mean? Because, you know, y'all might be at work or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't even want to do y'all like that. You know what I mean? So type of 1 in the chat for a dirty story. Type of 2 in the chat for a non-dirty story. Hey, what's up, outdoors? Yo, what's up? Hey, so where you guys from, and what time is it where you guys are at? Hi, Cameron. Y'all don't get out much, do y'all? Nigga. That's what's up. Hey, yo, so type of 1 in the chat. You know what I mean? If you guys want me to tell you guys another story. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys are busy and I'll just come back later. Type of 2 in the chat, you guys want me to shut the stream down and just jump back on later on when I'm back at home. Type of 1 in the chat, you guys want me to tell y'all a story. Type of 2 in the chat if y'all want me to just stream later on. Hey, what's up, Carly? Yo, what's up, Ice Candy? What's up, Outdoor? What's up, Jex? What's up, Ghost? What's up, Cameron? What's up, Moody? Understandable. That's understandable, Smoke. That's understandable that you're sick, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, John Parr. Appreciate the compliment, yo. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys this story, right? Keep game. So All right, so I got a story for y'all. All right, so let's see. One night, I'm up at Bally's, right? I'm up at Bally's and shit, and while I'm up there, I run into this. Oh man, my driver's here. All right, so let me see. All right. Oh, here's my driver. I'm gonna tell you guys in the car.
Richard?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. I'm live streaming, so if I'm not talking to myself, it just gonna sound like it. Be telling people stories and whatnot. Do I like impulse buying stuff or plan on buying stuff? A little bit of both. You know what I mean? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys like to impulse buy stuff. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys like to plan out buying stuff. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, Happy New Year's, y'all. For real. So let's see. Alright, so I used to have this female friend back in the day, right? And I met this chick on like Black Planet, I guess you could call it. I met this chick on Black Planet, right? So type of 1 in the chat if you guys remember Black Planet. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys don't remember Black Planet. So I met this chick on Black Planet, you know what I mean? And like, baby girl was attractive, you know what I'm saying? She was mad cool, right? So because she was cool, you know what I'm saying, we started talking in the DMs and we started talking over the phone. When I get on the phone with her, she's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we should meet up. Let's, you know what I mean? Let's hang out. You know, we should go places. And I was like, yo, you know, yeah, I'm down to come through. You know what I'm saying? So now back then, I was 26 and I was dating this one chick, right? Now this chick's name was, we're going to say her name was Ressa, right? Now, Ressa, you know what I'm saying? Ressa, she was hilarious. She was wild, man. So what was really wild about Ressa was what her name was. We'll just call her Risa. All right. So the wild thing about this chick Risa is that she would treat me really badly back then, but she would want me to be faithful to her, right? And I was falling for that for like the first 3 years, right? But after like the first 3 years, this chick treated me so freaking bad while I'm paying all the bills and buying everything that I was just like, damn this. You know what I'm saying? Because I was dating a girl, but she wasn't giving up no cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had messed around before, but she had stopped at some point. You know what I'm saying? It just became a mean batch, if you guys get my drift. So, type of 1 in the chat, if you have ever dated a girl that was nice at first and then became really mean. Type of 2 in the chat, if you've never dated a girl that was nice at first and then became really mean. Type of 3 in the chat if you just haven't dated. You know what I mean? Oh, hey John Parr, you said SSI doesn't allow extra for shopping? I suppose. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know my one of my brothers is on SSI. You know what I mean? Thank you, Smoke. What's up? So, with that being said, let's see. Met the girl. Everything was cool with the chick. Okay, so now, like I said, this chick was treating me really, really freaking bad, right? So what I did was, you know what I'm saying, one night after I had been talking to that new chick on Black Planet, you know what I'm saying, she's sending me all these nasty messages, telling me all this nasty stuff she wants to do to your boy and all of this good stuff. And I'm just like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, that's what's up. So, you know what I mean? I sneak out of my house. Now, I don't know, but for some reason, when you're trying to sneak, everything is loud. You know what I'm saying? That can't just be me. pretty sure everybody out there has tried to sneak and do something they wasn't supposed to be doing. And when they was sneaking, everything was, you know what I mean? Because when you're trying to sneak, everything creaks, everything growls, the dog's always barking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I finally get out of my house, which is creaking super duper hard, like just turning the knob was hard. So I get up out the house and I go to a corner store to meet up with one of these, to meet up with this chick, right? Now, this is a completely different story. This is a completely different girl, but I'll tell you guys this one instead of the first one. So I go to the store and I get to 7-Eleven, and one of my homeboys was the 7-Eleven, well, he was the manager of the place. So he's telling me, he's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, this is a good place to go. We should go here. This is where all the females be at. And I'm telling them the plot. I'm like, yo, man, I got this bad white girl coming through to pick me up, because the girl I was dating, she was a black girl, and she would treat me really, really, really bad. I'm talking atrocious. You feel me? So with that being said, you know what I mean? Since the girl treated me so freaking bad, I didn't feel bad about having a little bit of extra ho-ho-ho on the side, if you get my drift. So just as I'm finishing explaining the story to him, the Caucasian bad bitch pulls up in a Lamborghini, right? Bruh, she pulls up, she's got a female friend with her, we all talking, you know what I mean? I get in the car, we all pull off and whatnot, we talking, we vibing, it's a great time, you know what I'm saying? We end up going to, first place we go is Taco Bell. We go to Taco Bell, we get a whole bunch of Doritos Locos tacos, just stuffing the freaking cheesy seasoning down our throats, covered in food, cilantro and lettuce, all the other good shit. So after we get done eating, we drop off her female friend, and then we go back to this girl's apartment. Now, she lived with her dad, right? Her dad was, he is a lawyer. Her dad's a lawyer, you know what I mean? So, but unfortunately for her, her dad was not only mean, but he was built like the first penguin from the first Batman movie. Y'all remember the first Batman movie with Penguin in it, real fat short dude? He was built just like that, built just like Danny DeVito, right? So me and this girl were hanging out, you know what I mean? She gets the Taco Bell, she saw the Taco Bell. Now after we got done eating the Taco Bell, she's like, you know, yo, I'm thirsty. Luckily enough for us, we had stopped by the corner store and grabbed like a bunch of Mike's Hard Lemonades. But we all know Mike's Hard Lemonades, they ain't gonna get you super duper like zooted. You ain't gonna be falling over and, you know what I mean, not able to talk and whatnot. But, you know what I'm saying, like you will feel a little bitty buzz. So she drinks like 3 Mike's Hard Lemonades and she starts acting like she's like drunk, right? I drink half of Mike's Hard Lemonade and it did nothing to me. I didn't even feel, I drank the rest of it, felt nothing, right? So this chick, she freaking, we decide, since we can't go into her apartment because her dad is there, we decide to go into the sauna, which isn't turned on, but we'll have a little privacy, right? So we go into the workout gym. We go into the gym of the apartment complex. Then we go into the workout area, and then we go into the sauna. We get into the sauna, man. We start talking and whatnot, hanging out. One thing leads to another. Nothing freaking physical happened aside from, you know, her. You know what I mean? I got to pet it. You know what I'm saying? I got to, like, you know what I mean? I got to pet it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing other than that. You know. So right as I'm in the middle of petting that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, the security guard walks up. No privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. We had a public apartment complex and we can't even get no freaking privacy just because we're doing stuff we shouldn't be doing in public. So with that being said, I go over to you know, like the girl, she's like, yo, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing anything anymore because the security guard is here. And I'm like, that makes good sense. So, you know, she puts her clothes back on and whatnot, and then we get up, we roll out. And at this point, she's like, yo, you know, I want to go get something to drink. Like, I'm really thirsty. I'm parched. And I was like, oh, you know, I got you. You know what I mean? We can get some food. So she's like, yo, you know, let's go back to Taco Bell, get more tacos. And I'm like, yeah, we could do that. But I'm driving because you've been drinking. And she's like, no, you can't tell me what to do. You can't. I'm a woman. You can't tell me what to do, okay? It's my dad's car. I can drive if I want to. And I'm like, look, you can drive if you want to, but you've been drinking. You're drunk. So I can't have you driving your dad's car because number one, I'm in the motherfucker. know what I'm saying? And since I'm in the car, if the motherfucker crash, then that's my ass. You know what I'm saying? And damn that. And secondly, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to let a drunk chick drive a $500,000 car. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's see. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, DCT? You said you're going to be nice and loose? Where are you going to be loose at? And what do you mean you're being loose? I don't know, are you like spending money or something? You know what I'm saying? What, are you about to like dance real flimsily in front of people? Hey, what's up, admin? Yo. Oh, yeah, what's up, excited? Yo. Hey, DCT. Hurry up and reply. You know what I'm saying? You said you're going to be nice and loose. Are you like, ew, dude? Hey, what's up, the Master King Shaggy Rogers? What's up, Record? What's up, Louis? Yeah, I think you're lying, bro. Hey, type of 1 in the chat if we should ban DCT Rico. Type of 2 in the chat if we shouldn't ban DCT Rico, because when he said a second ago, gonna be nice and loose, you know, he meant something other than what he tried to lie and say. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 if we should ban DCT Rico. DCT Rico, are you a super chatter? Because your name sounds familiar, but you already know I'm not with any of that like sex shit in my chat, bro. I'm not with none of that. I don't do any of that. Hey, what's up? What's up, 6 Unknown? What's up, Louis? What's up, Smoke? What's up, Mike? What's up, Dux? What's up, Kang? What's up, Nicole Williams? What's up, Ahmed? What's up, Hobbs? What's up, Saza? What's up, Charlie? All the time. I think you are. I think you are a super. Okay. All right. I think I've seen you the super chat. You know what I'm saying? I think I've super chat $1, so I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone say they're a super chatter. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean? That just didn't have any context. Y'all got to put context behind y'all stuff, bro. Gonna be nice and loose. Motherfucker, what? And then type of 1 in the chat if that sounds disgusting. Type of 2 in the chat if that's just a normal mistake. Type of 1 in the chat if that was on purpose. Type of 2 in the chat if that's just a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Master King Shaggy Rogers that. You know what I'm saying? People was like, wait a minute, that it. You deserve at least a 20. Hey, appreciate you, Louis. You know what I'm saying? See, Louis knows the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, we out here cracking jokes. Like, bruh, all I ask is that dudes not hit on me, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's like one of the few things I ask, bro. You know what I mean? Tired of penis, man. Shit's just weird. Huh? Hey, what's up, Famous Tomorrow? All right, y'all. So, with that being said, you know what I mean, what story was I telling you guys? Pop quiz. Yo, you love the jacket. That's what's up. He was talking about what you were saying earlier in your story. He just had sus wording. Oh! Okay, you're completely off the hook, Rico. Never mind. Okay, sus wording. All right. That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I'm saying? It's just pretty, it's just awkward. So, yeah. Talking about the story you were saying earlier. Yeah. So what story was I telling you guys a second ago? Because we'll finish that mug if you guys can remember. Yes. Let's see. All right, you guys. So for every 2 in super chat, you guys get a shout out. For every 10 in super chat, I'll tell you guys a secret about myself that no one knows yet, that you guys don't know about. You know what I'm saying? For 30 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys a secret, and I'll tell you the story of how I got the secret. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Famous Tomorrow? Hey, what's up, Cameron? About the chick driving while drunk. That's real. All right, so drunk baby girl, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting behind the wheel of this Lamborghini, and she's like, yo, you know, and she's fighting on this, like, yo, no, you know, I'm an adult. I can do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my. Just like, yo, like, I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying, like, driving a $500,000 car drunk is not the best idea. I'm in the car. So she's just like, no, I can do what I want. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna stop me. I'm just gonna do it anyway if you get out the car. I'm like, all right, well, let's just go. Since you're just gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna do it. At least I can stay here to keep her safe, right? So we're in the car, and baby girl, she, you know what I'm saying? We're in a parking spot, right? And behind us is these really hard pillars, right? Big cement pillars, right? To keep people from driving into the building. And we're in the parking spot, and she backs out, and then she backs out and she stops. And then when she stops, she moves her foot and then adjusts the rearview mirror, adjusts the main mirror, looks forward, and you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, she presses on the gas to go forward, and I guess she was going to peel out, right? Like she was trying to peel out to prove to me that she had this, that she got this. So she peels out. I heard the tires screech and everything. Skrrr! When the tires started screeching, smoke's coming out. Yeah, I'm saying, and the tires are revving real fast. And then, yeah, I'm saying, I don't know. I've never burned out like that in the Lamborghini before. So I guess she releases whatever, pedal was letting her, like, make the tires screech. And then when she does that, the car goes jettisoning forward directly. Well, no, it goes jettisoning backwards directly into the metal pillar, the cement metal pillar, and completely smashes the car into pieces with us in it. Luckily enough, we weren't hurt, but like, we're just like, yo. So the chick immediately does what chicks do whenever they completely fuck up, even after we've told them not to do what they were doing because that would be fucking up. She does what every chick does. She immediately started to cry. So, you know what I mean? She starts crying and shit. I'm trying to make her feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be wildin'. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Oh, God. Uh-huh. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Wiz? Hey, excited chemistry. You said too emotional. That's why most chicks are never near really big and important shit. I have. Well, women go off of their feelings, like, you know what I mean? That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all. So let's see. So after the chick goes smashing into the pole or whatever, she calls her dad to let her dad know that she's crashed the car. Her dad comes waddling out the house because he's built like Penguin from the first Batman movie, and he starts immediately yelling and screaming at me like I had something to do with it. What do you do, my daughter? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, how old are you? And I was 19 at the time, but I guess I looked older. And And I was like, yo, I'm Welk, what are you doing? She's only 19. You're not supposed to be. And I'm like, sir, I'm 19 too. But yeah, she's only a little girl. I'm like, we're both 19. I get it. That's what guys do when they don't get laid. They just find a sick way to try to shame people that are getting laid. But this chick's my age. How? Oh boy. So he keeps trying that garbage, and I start laughing at him because I'm like, bro, this is goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you good? What store am I going to? My homie store, Noble Oaks. You know what I mean? So after he give me a second. Y'all don't care. Maybe not, because some people. Oh, maybe because some people look at you and think, how is this guy getting any? I don't get it. Hey, what's up, Charlie? What's up, 6 Unknown? Yo, so where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I mean? Hey, yo, so once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, you know what I mean? I'll be telling you guys the craziest story you guys have ever heard. The craziest story you guys have never heard. I'm going to tell you guys a new story once we reach the super chat milestone. Hey, what's up, Charlie? Yo, what's up, your boy? What's up, 6 Unknown? Yeah, you say you're from Texas. I have a lot of friends who are in Texas, actually. For real, for real. I have a lot of friends who are in Texas. You say you're in Cali? Hey, what's up, Nikyle? Hey, what's up, Holmes? Yeah, I'm going to Noble Oaks to meet my homeboys, man. We script writing. What the fuck? Oh, God, that's good. We're actually earlier than normal. I bought this delicious food where I was at, and I left the food there, bruh. I'm like, bruh. So the dude, he gets mad at me. He starts yelling and screaming at me like I'm like the worst person in the world because his daughter is hanging out with me, right? And then the guy, like, so I go ahead and leave. And when I left, I went on and Ubered home. So I Uber back home. But before I go home, I go to the corner store because, I didn't want to just walk in the house like, just dry. So I go to the corner store and I go and I talk to the guy at the store teller, right? And I knew the store clerk. So I'm talking to the store clerk and he's telling me, he's like, yo, like, are you dating this one chick? And he completely describes the girl that I was dating at the time. And he's like, yeah, is this her? Is this your girlfriend? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yo, you remember when you got here with the bad bitches? When the bad bitches pulled up and they picked you up in a Lamborghini and then you drove off? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. He was like, bro, tell me why. Literally 7 seconds after you left, that girl, your girlfriend, walked in here and started grilling me about where you went, and who you were with. And I'm just like, yo. So I barely escaped. You know what I'm saying? Barely escaped. Hey, what's up, Sire? What's up, Six Unknown? Hey, guys, let me ask you guys a question. What is that XA? Hey, yo, Six Unknown. You live out here, bro? Hey, yo, Six Unknown. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what does that little XA next to people's name mean? Hey, yo, Six Unknown, bro. Like, I'm gonna need you to like shut the fuck up with that weird shit. For real, for real. Don't text me saying no Nevada hot butt sweat hot. Yo, I'ma for real need you to shut the fuck up or be banned. Like, for real, for real. So, you know what I mean? You could take your zesty, all your nasty, zesty, up to the knuckle, goofy shit, like all that Aiden Ross stuff that you're with, Six Unknown, and you can go somewhere else with that. Cause like, we ain't with none, I don't do none of that goofy shit, bro. So for real, yeah, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. For real. So, you know what I mean? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Nikki? Yo, what's up, Sire? Yo, what's up, Excited? What's up, the Don? You say you in New York. You in NC. That's what's up. Hey. Huh? Yeah, I ain't with none of that. I ain't with none of that goofy shit, man. Yeah, I'm saying like Six Unknown for real. That's like I don't even understand what you think. Yo, so Six Unknown, let me ask you a question, bro. Like, what do you get from saying hot ass sweat? Like, what do you like? I don't understand. Is that what you're into? Like, is that what you like to suck? Is that what you like to do? Hot butt sweat? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. What do you like? 5? Or do you just not get out much? You say honestly, you're sorry, you're not gay. It sounds like you're gay. It does, because I don't know any straight men that say that. I don't know anyone that comes into a chat and yells that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, the reaction he's gonna get is banned forever. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't. He'll just be banned forever, and then he got his joke. It worked. Yay! I don't mind. You know, I don't mind. I'm cool with trolls. Like, I have no problem with trolls whatsoever. I really don't. I ran into a troll like the other day. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like laughing at me and shit. And I didn't even know he knew me. He was like, yo, so I watch you online. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's what's up. And he just starts like laughing at me. And I'm like, why are you laughing? I don't get it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just saying you're so bad at video games. I'm just like laughing at you. You're so bad at video games. And he keeps laughing. So I say to him, and I'm like, you know, well, I don't play video games a whole bunch, you know, which is why I'm not like the best in the world. I'm not like perfect at them and stuff, you know, which no one is perfect. But, you know, like, I'm pretty good at fighting, and I think you're bad at fighting. And I said this to his face. He's like 6'8" or some shit. 6'6". He had long ass arms, you know, the shit. And we were at the Player One arcade or whatever, you know. So I tell the dude, you know, he's a big black dude, and I'm like, but I feel like you're shitty at fighting. You know what I mean? I don't think you can fight, even though you're bigger than me. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, that's like me laughing at you because you fight like a girl, but you're bigger than me. And he's like, bro, I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling because I'm bored, man. I'm like, oh, you're bored. Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure. You good? You good now? He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm good. I'm like, oh. So I love my trolls, man. I love my trolls in real life, especially. You know what I'm saying? If you guys see me in real life, be sure to troll me. I swear to God. Swear, you see me somewhere, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, troll me real good. You know what I'm saying? Swear to God, I ain't got no problem going back to jail for a little bit. Like, I don't think, how much do they give you for just, I don't know how much I don't think it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you guys my funniest viewer interaction. You know what I'm saying? BHD versus Slender Man. Nah. Where did I get the jacket? It was a gift from some friends of mine. For real, for real. Fuck is you going to jail for the first time? Beating the nigga the fuck up. He tried to fight my girlfriend in front of me. I put that nigga to sleep. Gave him a good old nap. Good old nap time. I'll tell you what happened. So what happened was I was dating this girl, Risa. You know what I'm saying? And we were walking to the corner store. We were going to 7-Eleven to get hot Cheetos and lemonade. I actually made a song about this, but I never put it out. Hot Cheetos and lemonade. So, you know, we head into the store, and halfway there, this guy walks up and tries to spit game at the girl I'm dating at the time. You know what I'm saying? And yo, if we reach the super chat milestone in 5 minutes, I'll stay, tell you guys even crazier stories. But you know what I mean? But if not, we about to be out here in about 5 minutes. So with that being said, yeah, I mean, we walk into the corner store, and this guy like walks up and starts hollering at my female in front of me. Now, I'm not a stage 5 clinger or a tripper. You know, I don't care if a guy trying to holler at my female, because, you know, that just means he's thirsty. And it's up to her to say no. If she says yes, then, you know, I break up with her and she has to pay me $1,000 in order for me to get back with her. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how I do. Like, if I'm talking to a girl, you know what I'm saying, and a dude walks up and tries to holler at her, get her number, he can get her number. If she gives him the number, I'm dumping her and she's got to give me $1,000 in order to get me back with her. You know what I'm saying? The most I've ever gotten was 4. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, she, you know, she does the right thing and ignores this nigga like he doesn't exist. And, you know, of course, that nigga, he got mad as all living shit. He gets mad and starts trying to argue at her and shit, and she keeps on ignoring that nigga like he doesn't exist. Because I'm there. She already know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to trip, you know what I'm saying? But homie, he got all mad and shit. And then he like squares up and like starts, you know what I mean, walking up on my chick like he about to beat her up for not answering him back. So I square up. I'll go ahead and, you know, nudge her out the way real quick and step in front of her. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga, he threw his, you know, he threw a punch. So he went on, he threw a punch. I blocked that mug with my elbow, you know what I mean? Let him break his fist on me. And then I beat him up and I choked him out in a rear naked choke or a blood choke. You know, and then when this nigga was thoroughly napped out, he was sleeping, having a good old fashioned sleep. We went on the left. You know what I'm saying? Like me and the girl I was dating, we went on the left. You know what I'm saying? It was a great time. We went and got hot Cheetos and lemonade. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Nice date. Yeah. Ugh. Yep. Gave him the wet work. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Right store? No, this is the right store. Hey, what's up? Hey, the big dude said he was gonna be here today. We supposed to like shoot some stuff.
He gonna be here in about like he told me y'all film school position stuff like that. He gonna be here in about 20 minutes. It's my pops. Will. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
So you know what I'm saying, you want a water or something, you can chill.
I'll take a water.
Yeah, bro. You can pull up the seat, bro. He gonna be here in a minute.
That's what's up. Yeah. Thank you.
In both sides? I mean, in both sides?
Am I in Atlanta? I am not. When acting tough goes wrong. Aw, you acted tough and it didn't go wrong, Gnarly, and it didn't go good, Gnarly? I hope it goes better next time. Nigga. What's up, Charlie? What's up, you boy? Bruh. Bro, that's funny, Gnarly. I could tell you're a white guy, bro. I can tell you're a white guy that does not leave the house at all. I can tell, bro. That's so funny. Oh man. Bro, that reminds me of this one really bad insult I got from this one white guy, right? I was playing poker with a female friend of mine. We were up at one of the casinos. We're playing poker, and this dude who kept hitting on her, right? He's trying to like get with her. She was actually a subscriber. So, like I was, protecting one of my subscribers and shit. So we're all freaking, playing poker and shit. And this nigga, he tries to hit on her, and he gets mad at me because, like she's sitting there with me. And I wasn't even doing nothing with her. We were just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga was mad at me because I guess I was there with her, so he saw me as an obstacle. Peep game, right? This is what this dummy says. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's smarter than Gnarly, but I don't know. They seem like they're in the same mental tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Goofy energy. So with that being said, dude looks at me and he says, "You look like you're on steroids." And the tone of voice he used is like you said it's an insult. I'm like, sir, do you not know that is the best compliment I've gotten in my entire life? You look like you're on steroids. I'm like, thank you. I literally said this to him. Hey, thanks for the compliment, bro. Appreciate you. And he got mad at it. Yeah. Thanks for the compliment. Oh. Talking about the dude you fought. Oh, understandable. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He tried to, like, fight my girlfriend because she told him no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his fault. So, put him to sleep. He went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And when he woke up, he called the police. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I ended up in jail for a year. Can you imagine that shit? Beating up a nigga, like, saving your female's life. Do what you're supposed to do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Beating up a goofy ass nigga trying to fight my female because his game sucks. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga woke up and called the police and told them I did it. Gave me a year immediately, man. Did a whole year. Yo, all right, so Nikki Taylor says dudes on steroids have small penises. Yeah, I mean, Nikki, you're a chick. You know what I mean? That just means you probably like me, unfortunately, because you're probably not good looking. But, I'm only talking to fine shits right now. You know what I'm saying? Only really talking to fine shits, man. You know what I'm saying? Fun shit ain't gotta be like a 9 or a 10 as far as looks. You know what I'm saying? But she can't like dumb shit. You know what I mean? For real. But I say that, the reason why I laughed at that is because that's how women choose men. You know what I'm saying? They insult them first, and then if the man passes the insult, then she's down to kick it. This is why dating is so hard. That's why dating is so hard. Yo, guys, put one in the chat if you've ever had a woman walk up and just insult you for no fucking reason. Or a woman you were around insult you for no reason and you didn't do anything. You don't know why. You thought she was a bully. You're like, why is this woman picking on me? And all I've ever done was love and take care of her. It's because she likes you. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, man. Fucking weird. Ah! Women. Just women. That's funny. You guys are hilarious. But yeah, with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys stay up. Will BHD ever get tired of vagina? I don't think so, man. I don't know. Will you ever get tired of food? Type of 1 in the chat if you'll never get tired of food. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't stand food and you're gonna get rid of it your first chance. At what point of rejection would you switch to men? None. The reason why is because a woman rejecting you is damn near pretty much a shit test. I've had women tell me everything from that they would never sleep for me, would never ever sleep with me, that I was ugly and bald and stupid, that I was broke or homeless or some shit. Women say that shit all the time, but that only means they want to fuck. I can't get mad at a chick who's asking me if she's you know what I'm saying? So like okay, you guys need to hear the story. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Okay, so I was up at I went to a party, right? I was at a party about, let's say 3 years ago. I'll just tell you guys stories of when this shit happened, right? Nigga. When one really prepares himself for for female nature, there's no point. You'll never run out of women. You know what I'm saying? Number one, because of female hypergamy and like how hard it is for females to find a respectable man nowadays, women will bone anything that isn't on meth. Real talk. It's just a process. As long as you can enact the process with a chick, bro, you like most of the time, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you work out. If you work out, you know what I mean, chicks, you know what I'm saying, it's just way easier. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let's see. Okay, so tell you guys a story when it happened. I was at this big ass fucking party. Bunch of content creators, influencers, all that good stuff, right? Real nice kickback. So, I had never met none of these people before. It's my first time being inducted into that friend group. Walk up in there, and the first thing, you know what I mean, I'm up in there for about 4 or 5 minutes dancing, having a great time, and this attractive white girl walks up on me. It's like, ooh, I don't like you, you're ugly. And I was like, and I knew what to say back. So I said the right thing back, and then she stayed stuck on me for like an hour and a half at that party. She followed me around like a puppy dog. Hey, so where are you from? What, you know, where are you from? For like an hour and a half. It becomes a game. It becomes a game, man. A fun-ass game. I'm going to tell you guys another situation that happened, bro. I was at, let's see. I was at this anime. I was at the Rick and Morty anime premiere, right? With one of my celebrity homeboys or whatever, right? You know, make sure to go check him out. He made this video, him and his friends made this video called The First Black Person to Say the N-Word. And it went crazy viral. It's got like 14 million views now, right? Dave Chappelle level shit, right? Well, level skit. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? He sets up a double date between me and this because he has a chick that he wants to go on a date with. He has her bring her friend for me. So we get to the Rick and Morty anime premiere. You know what I'm saying? And we're chilling and shit. And after we get done with the regular premiere or whatever, we kick it there for like an hour and a half. By the end of the hour and a half, the girl's got her titties all over my back. Like, she's massaging me and rubbing her breast all over my back. And I'm just like, yeah, nigga, this is gonna go great. So, you know what I'm saying? So like 15 minutes later, we all decide to head to a bar together. We get to the bar, and my homeboy's date friend zones him. So my homeboy got friend zoned for some reason, right? Female nature, hypergamy, whatever. We all, if you've ever been on a date with a woman, it's you. I don't need to remind you what it's like. Like, you got to be trained to deal with barracudas nowadays, bro. So, baby girl, she you know what I'm saying? So his female leaves him and goes sits with a group of dudes on the other end of the bar, right? Basically deserting him. The chick that she brought for me, I walk in, I go, and it's as if they did it at the same time, on fucking purpose. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of dudes have it so rough in today's dating age. You know what I'm saying? The chick, I go and I touch my girl on the shoulder, and then I go sit down. And there's an innocent touch on the shoulder, because I know that touching a girl in a nasty place in public is just goofy. It's reverse. it's not good. You know, it fucks it all up for you, right? You only do that shit when you're in private with the girl after she has enough comfort with you to allow you to touch her titty meat. So, you know what I mean? We chilling, you know what I'm saying? So I touch her on the shoulder. Baby girl looks at me. Oh, instantly transforms. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're trying to essay me. You just touched me in a dirty place. What the fuck? And she says it so loud that everything at the bar stops. Obviously preparing to jump me for obviously doing something disgustingly essayed to this chick in front of everybody at the bar. Right? Right? Nigga. So then, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't fucking touch me. You keep touching me. You keep touching me. And I'm like, oh, my bad. So I look at her and I very calmly say, I'm like, because I'm sitting at the bar at this point. I'm like, oh, my bad. I'll never touch you again. I got you. I'll never touch you again. And she's like, yeah, what the? And you tried to die. Wait. What would you say? And I was like, no, I'll never touch you again. I lean back. I lean this way. I'll never touch you again. Get the, like, don't touch me, actually. Can you? So I scoot over. Look, can you, like, scoot that way so that we never touch after you? I mean, an hour ago, you had your breast all on my back, right? It's obvious that we're very comfortable in touching. But, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're mad. So, you know, don't touch me, right? So I tell her this shit. And she's like, wait, no, I was joking. You can touch me. No, come on and touch me. I was joking. I'm like, no, goofy bitch. Why would you want me to touch you when you just went out of your way to try to get me killed by saying I was? Why would you want me to touch you now? And she's like, wait, look, no, look, please touch me. No, look. And then she puts her hand on my kneecap. And I'm like, nah, I don't know. I'm still leaning this up. I'm like, I don't think I should. Nah. Because, see, this is what you do, man. Or at least this is what I do. When female come at me with that goofy shit, I dare them. This is what you do, man. Okay, so a lot of men mess up, right? Because you're too nice to your chick, right? A lot of dudes think that the only way to discipline a female is to beat the bitch, right? That shit don't work. Okay, trust and believe. Don't ask me why, but trust and believe. That shit does not work. I've seen documentaries on it. Okay, it doesn't work for Diddy. Don't work for nobody. Beating women doesn't work. But what does work is dumping the motherfucker. Right? So this is what you do, dudes. Whenever you're hanging out with a girl, you make sure that she has a great time with you. A great time. So that when she pisses you off and you dump her, she really feels it. That's what I do. That's how I do. That's why women treat me good. Because if they ever come at me with any crazy shit, it's a good chance that I'll get the fuck. I'll just be gone. I'll just go and meet a new one. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds a lot easier than it really is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's learnable. You know what I'm saying? For real. My teacher won't give me a good grade. Yep, go ahead and run the cheeks, man. That's a good way to do it. So, if a chick ever walks up to you and for no reason starts disrespecting the shit out of you, she likes you. She has a crush on you. And she has a horrible game. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the reasons why it's like really hard to date as a guy. I mean, well, honestly, personally, for me, you know what I mean? Like when I run into a chick with a real mean mouth, it's a good chance I'll just drop her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I do. It's way easier. You know what I'm saying? Because trust and believe, men that are watching me, it's way easier to replace a chick, to meet a new chick that treats you good, than it is to convince the chick you're already with to treat you better. You know what I'm saying? Way easier. Way easier. You know what I'm saying? But the tip I will give you guys is share stories. And whatever you do, don't tell women they're beautiful until after you've already married them. It's a new rule, man. Don't tell a woman she's beautiful. Don't compliment a woman until after you're already married or until after she's pregnant. And even then, you might want to not do that shit too much. Huh? I thought women were supposed to mature faster than men. They do. They do. Women are very women are brilliant in the way that they date, all right? So I want all you dudes not to be mad at women because the way they date is really smart, all right? Because look, when a man doesn't work out, when a man doesn't work at all or make any money, when a man doesn't do the shit he's supposed to do, usually for the most part, when he's talking to a chick, women will be able to find out, like, you know, they'll be able to find that shit out, and then they'll fuck with that guy just to see, like, who he is. And if he gets mad, then they won't do anything with him. And the reason why women do that is that weeds out all the killers, all the murderers, all the stabbers, all the dudes, basically all the worst dudes. Yeah, I'm saying, that would do horrible, terrible things to chicks. It weeds all of them out. Because, you know what I mean, if a chick looks a dude who ain't got nothing in the face and says, you know, like, I think your balls are small, or something like that, that dude's gonna freak the fuck out and yell and scream and break shit. Probably whoop her ass. He's gonna whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? If they're alone. And that's why women do that. That's why women are like that. That's why they insult us when they like us, in order to see if we're the man that, you know, is emotionally fortified and emotionally in control and shit. That's why I don't argue with women. You'll never really hear me arguing or yelling with women. That's why. That's why I like it when a female come up. If she walk up on me in person and try to talk some shit, I know she's trying to fuck. I can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes, we're not taught that. A lot of dudes aren't taught, you know, what it's really like in the dating game, and, you know, what women are really like. We're just lied to from Disney movies and all this other goofy shit, which is why, you know what I'm saying, a lot of dudes, they be doing so freaking bad in the dating game, you know what I mean? For real. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, hey, what's up, Brody? Hey! What's up, bro?
Hey, sorry I'm late, man.
It's cool.
Yeah, I'm parking right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll see you up in there. Yeah. No problem. Women are smart. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at women for the way they date. It's up to us as men to figure out how to effectively date and do that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to all the simps and the goofies and the dumbasses and all the dudes trying to tell us to suck as much butt as possible to get women and all that other goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you guys to figure out who is the one that's telling the truth about dating, and listen to that guy's tips. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't sound like it makes sense, if it sounds like it's not real, then don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I'll tell you guys the rest of this story. Now, when this woman looked at me and she accused me of essay in front of everybody, that was a shit test. She was basically saying to me, you look like the black guy. Like, I'm down to run the cheeks tonight, now. But I need to see it. I need to see the emotional control. I need to see what you do in a situation where everyone is against you and I've accused you of rape and everyone knows technically you didn't do it. You know, what are you gonna do? And I was like, blame that shit back on you and make you look like a fucking moron. And she was like, correct. And me, so I'm leaning away and I'm like, nah, don't worry. Hey, look, I'm never gonna touch you, but I'm never gonna touch. And she's like, no, I'm serious. No, you can touch me. No, for real, touch me. And I'm just like, no. And I look over at my homeboy. He looks over at me. He's like, Blast, please don't do this. Please, just please, just, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I turn around, I start talking to her and shit. The goofy bitch has the nerve to try to order a bunch of food. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, let's stick a steak burger and all this other shit. And I yell out, not on my tab. And she got mad at me again. You know what I mean? What the fuck would she want to get food on my tab for? Like, if I can't touch the girl, I definitely ain't gonna buy it no food. So, you know what I mean? Baby girl was like, oh, you can't, don't touch. Okay, word. I ain't getting you shit, nigga. You on your own. You know what I'm saying? Good. Oh, well. So then, after that, you know what I'm saying, the female, she, she tried arguing with me again or whatever, but I just, whenever a chick tries to argue with you, just talk calmly to her and slowly to her, and she'll shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, sooner or later. So with that being said, the chick, so then we end up going and joining the table of people that she tried to have jump me for the essay. And mind you, every woman and man out there that thought dating was easy, nigga, this is what you gotta go through for dating in order to get some cheeks, nigga. You gotta nearly get jumped and killed by 12 people all at once in an enclosed environment with weapons all around. You know what I'm saying? And then when they try that, you got to be able to de-escalate it to where you're not, to where everyone sees you as, oh, okay, no, it's party foul. You got to be able to do that. And then you got to have the emotional control to be able to look this chick dead in the face while you know she just tried to get you murdered, and you still got to be cool. Not nice, just cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wasn't buying shit for her goddamn tab. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking up big time. Yeah, she fucked that up real bad. So, with that being said, after that, we end up going to, after that, but now I made sure to act perfectly in a way that I knew would make her want to fuck me that night, just to tell her no for coming at me with that essay goofy shit. And I hope you're watching this, lady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did it on purpose. Coming with that goofy shit. So, what happened was, baby girl, she comes at me and she's like, yo, like, so we keep on talking, we keep chilling and shit. And at the end of the night, she's like, yo, I want to come home with you. I want to, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah. Come on home with me. Goofy bitch. Yeah, goofy bitch. Yeah, come on home with me. So she comes home with me, and the first thing she says to me is, you're not going to essay me, are you? And I let her know. I was like, even though I don't like you, I wouldn't essay somebody. I couldn't. No, that's not. Goodness no. You know what I'm saying? What's really fucked up is my homeboy that was with me, the celebrity dude, he's talking all that shit. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to pop it, flip it, and turn it upside down and do stuff to it. He's talking, bro, and I'm just like, oh my God. But he's trying to make it so that I don't get the cheeks because he wasn't getting any. But we're all used to that. That's normal, right? You know what I'm saying? The minute you do get back to the crib, your homeboy's going to go out of his way to try to fuck it up for you because he ain't getting none. It happens. I ain't even get mad. So me and the girl, we go in my room, we hang out for like another half an hour. Then she gets up and she says to me, she's like, oh, I'm ready. And then comes and she hugs me. And when she hugs me, she squeezes her middle loin into my middle, into my middle. And as if to let me know that she's ready. And I'm like, that's what's up. I say it to her in a man voice. I'm like, yo, that's what's up. All right, cool. I'm gonna need you to get you an Uber and get the fuck out of my house. Get out. Go. This way, I can't essay you. Get out. And she's like, wait, but come on. Come on. I'm gonna get the fuck out. Now. Get out. You know what I mean? Me 3 movement bits. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Freaking hilarious. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all stay up. Yep. That's how you do it.